In today's content, now we'll talk about BTC. We'll talk about BTC on a low degree and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few hours or even like a few days going forward, right? As you can see right here, what we said regarding the Bitcoin consolidation is like, most likely bulls going to be buying time, right? Just to stay in this range of 59 up to a 67K area, right? Just to consolidate. We said it like on the 22nd after the dump right here. We said we're going to be pushing back up, but we can still retest the support at 59.5. As you can see right here, we could not open and close a 6-hour candle below the 50 EMA, right? So what we're looking at right now is like, can we dump down to the 100 EMA just by like a 57.886, right? Or could we just get a support at the daily 201 EMA just about like a 58.895? So pretty much same level, okay? So if we take a look at it also, guys, on a 6-hour time frame right here, we've seen this pattern multiple times, right? If we take a look at it right here, if we go back to the 6-hour time frame back in August, right, the last week of August right here, we did get a nice dump down to the 50 EMA. We dumped down to the 50 EMA, pull back up to the 21 EMA, and dump right back down to the 50 EMA, and even close below it, right? And what we said right here regarding the pattern, I was saying that we can repeat the same exact pattern. Okay, so even if we push back up to a 50%, 2.618, bear is going to be like, oops, we're going to be dumping again. We got a bearish head and shoulder pattern formation, but you just got to be very careful with these head and shoulder pattern formations, right, in a bull market. Because sometimes you can see it can be clear. It is a clear head and shoulder pattern formation, okay? But as I said, the daily time frame right here, it is negative, right? Price action still above the 21 EMA. So the chance of the daily time frame supporting the price is very high, okay? So meaning like the head and shoulder on a low degree might not be successful. So if you're bearish, you just gotta keep that in mind. If you're bullish, the best thing to do, right, just respect the range of 60K down to like a 58.8, as I said on my previous video right here. Okay, so we still have support. I'm still bullish on BTC. We're still above the daily 200 EMA on the low degree. On the high time frame, if we take a look at it right here, we're not looking bad. Okay, on the 7-day cycle will close in like a just about like a 24-48 hours, right? Actually, it is going to close on Thursday, right? So we got 48 hours to close the cycle, and the volume, it is still low. MACD, it is still bullish. Price action, it is still way above the 21 EMA. We just need to get a candle close above the 63.3. If we get a candle close above 63.3 within the next like a couple of days, within the next like, let's say 48 hours, to get the 7-day cycle closing above the all-time high based on closing basis, that's going to give us a strong statement regarding the bull market. Yes, it is a double top. Bears are calling for a dump and all that good stuff. But as I said, right, bears are calling for a dump. As I said right here, we just got to be cautious. The weekly 7-day cycle is not closing below the 21 EMA. And if we go back to 2020, October, September 2020, we got the same exact structure. So I don't think like it is wise to be extremely bearish. Yes, sure, okay, you can be bearish because of the double top, but we are in a bull market. We got a similar structure right here back in 20K. Bear's been calling for a dump down to the 14K support. What we said, we're going to the moon. Bears were saying like, we're going to be dumping to the we're going to be dumping to the downside. We're not going to be pumping to the upside. We're most likely going to be retesting the 14K support. Bang, okay? We pump all the way up to like 40K and all that good stuff. So let's see, right, how we will close over the next like a few days and so on, right? Also, let's go ahead and take a look at the 2D time frame, right? So if we take a look at the 2D time frame, it doesn't look bad at all. Even if we get a very exaggerated dump, the most I can expect is like the 55.5 range, which is like our 2D 211 EMA. If you guys recall, last time we flipped really bullish was like after we got the breakout right here, just about like a 48 to a 50K area on our 2D basis. MACD flipped bullish on the 2nd, right? I think on the 4th, right? The 4th of October, we said it is time to go to the moon, right? So even if we dump down to the 50 even if we dump down to the mid 50s, right, just about the 21 EMA, right here, bulls still going to be in control. We can pump like to 100K, 150K and all that good stuff, right, without basically, pulling back down, okay? So we're still looking good on the weekly, still looking good on the daily, still looking good on the 2D basis and all that good stuff. Even if we go back to the daily time frame, we're not seeing yet a bearish divergence, okay? Yes, it could be saying like we got a bearish crossover right here, but as I said, right, just because you got a bearish crossover doesn't mean it is bearish. What you need to do is like wait for the second rejection, meaning like price action could try to push back up and MACD could try to push back up also, right, and get rejected, and you look for a short after that on a daily basis, right? So we're most likely going to get a support at 58.8 range, okay? If we dump lower on the high time frame, we still got support at 55.5. So that's the most I can see, within the next like a few days and so on. I don't see any, pull back down to like 40K and all that good stuff. I know bears are extremely bearish right now because they miss out a lot, but it doesn't mean like, guys, price action will dump, right? On the 6-hour time frame, we're still going to be monitoring our trend reversal. As I said, in order to get a trend reversal, we got to get our 3 moving averages. Our 21 EMA is going to be right here, right? That's going to be our yellow line. And we're going to get our basically a 50 EMA over the 21 EMA. And next going to be our 100 EMA, going to be somewhere around here. Okay, not saying it is going to play out like that, but once we get the negative crossover like that, we're going to be saying like, oops, guys, regardless of what the higher time frame is saying, we will need to be cautious because we got our bearish crossovers, right? And we just need to start like looking for lower prices and all that good stuff. We're seeing it right here. When we flip bullish, what happened? We basically pumped it upside, right? As you can see right here, even if you don't jump in like at the bottom, you jumped in after the moving averages across the bullish, you can see like you're still up nearly like a 30%. That's why it is good to be patient, right? You can't be trading like, let's say I can't be trading like 6-hour candle all the time, like every 6-hour candle. Sometimes you just have to wait for the trend to give you the direction for you can before you can basically jump in and get wrecked and all that good stuff.